Game development has never been more exciting than it is right now. In 2025, new tools, smarter engines, and endless opportunities for both indie developers and large studios are reshaping the way games are built. But here's the big question. With so many options available, what's the best game engine to use in 2025? Why game engines matter in 2025? Before we jump into which engine might be right for you, let's talk about why game engines are such a big deal in the first place. Not too long ago, making a video game was something only giant studios could afford to do. Developers needed custom engines, huge programming teams, and expensive hardware. But things have changed dramatically. Engines like Unity, Unreal, Godot, and newer open-source options have put powerful tools into the hands of anyone with an idea and a laptop. In 2025, game engines are no longer just about pretty graphics. They're ecosystems. They handle workflow efficiency, cross-platform deployment, monetization strategies, multiplayer networking, AI-driven content generation, and community support. Many even integrate with asset marketplaces where you can buy 3D models, animations, or plugins instead of building everything from scratch. And that's why choosing the right engine matters. It's not just about what your game looks like, it's about how fast you can build, how much you can scale, and how much freedom you'll have as a developer. Unity, still a giant in 2025? Let's start with Unity, because no conversation about game engines is complete without it. For over a decade, Unity has been the favorite tool for indie developers, especially for mobile games and 2D projects. It's lightweight, supports every platform you can think of: Android, iOS, PC, Mac, consoles, VR headsets, even the web. And it has one of the most active developer communities in the world. In 2025, Unity still dominates the mobile gaming market, which makes sense given how massive mobile gaming has become. It's also great for rapid prototyping, meaning if you want to test an idea quickly, Unity lets you build something playable in record time. The Unity Asset Store remains a huge advantage. Instead of modeling a character or coding a complicated system, you can just buy what you need. From shaders to AI plugins to fully rigged 3D models, the Asset Store saves time and money. But Unity hasn't had a smooth ride. Over the last few years, it faced backlash for controversial pricing models and licensing changes. Some developers even migrated to other engines. To their credit, Unity has tried to rebuild trust, improving transparency and communication with developers. So is Unity still worth it in 2025? The answer is yes, especially if you're into 2D or mobile development. Its flexibility and community support are unmatched. But while it's still powerful, it's no longer the undisputed king. The competition has caught up. Unreal Engine, the king of visuals. Now let's shift to Unreal Engine, which has built its reputation as the powerhouse of high-end visuals. Unreal Engine 5 made headlines with its nanite and lumen systems, allowing developers to create breathtakingly realistic environments without destroying performance. And in 2025, Epic Games continues to refine these features, making Unreal the go-to engine for AAA titles and cinematic experiences. But Unreal isn't just for games anymore. It's being used in film production, architecture, automotive design, and VR simulations. Movies like The Mandalorian used Unreal's virtual production tools to build immersive backgrounds in real time. That crossover into multiple industries means Unreal is expanding far beyond gaming. One of Unreal's biggest draws is its business model. It's free to use until your game makes a significant amount of revenue. That means indie developers get access to AAA-level tools without spending a dime up front. Unreal is especially strong in PC and console gaming. If your dream is to create the next big RPG, shooter, or open-world adventure with ultra-realistic graphics, Unreal is the engine you'll probably want. And with its growing VR and AR support, it's also becoming a leader in immersive tech. Bottom line, if visuals matter most, Unreal is still the king in 2025. Honorable mentions. While Unity, Unreal, and Godot dominate the conversation, there are other engines worth noting in 2025. CryEngine. Still known for its stunning visuals, but its community and documentation are smaller compared to Unreal. It's powerful, but less beginner-friendly. GameMaker Studio. a fantastic choice for 2D games, especially if you're targeting mobile or indie markets. It offers a simple workflow that helps creators focus on gameplay rather than complex coding. Amazon's Lumberyard/Open 3D engine. Amazon continues to push this engine with deep AWS integration. It's geared toward high-quality AI experiences and multiplayer services, but still hasn't reached the popularity of Unity or Unreal. These engines may not dominate the charts, but they fill specific niches that might suit certain developers better. So, which one is the best in 2025? Now comes the million-dollar question. Which engine should you choose in 2025? Here's my breakdown. If you're just starting out or working on indie projects with no budget, Godot is your best option. It's free, open source, and backed by a passionate community that's growing every day. If your focus is mobile games, cross-platform releases, or you want the advantage of a massive asset store, Unity is still an excellent choice. Despite its controversies, it remains one of the most versatile engines available. But if your dream is to make the next blockbuster title, build immersive VR worlds, or push the boundaries of visuals, Unreal Engine is the strongest contender. Nothing beats its cinematic quality and industry-wide adoption. At the end of the day, the best engine depends on your goals, your team size, and your vision. What's exciting about 2025 is that there's no single winner. We now have multiple engines that empower developers in different ways. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. We've got more guides, reviews, and insider tips on the way, and trust me, you won't want to miss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.